Good evening. Welcome to the Mind of STEM channel, where you get your daily dose of science, technology, engineering, and math. My name is Leon Jones, and this evening, I'm not going to get into any STEM topic. Why? Because I'm going to give you something that's going to be different. And what it is, there will be a name change to the Mind of STEM channel. Now, I'm deciding to do this because, number one, the logo that I've been using for the Mind of STEM is a PicArt logo. Therefore, I cannot trademark it because it's already trademarked. So starting tonight, and I'm going to make the transition very easy, so the change is going to be gradual. When I upload this video, you're no longer going to see the Mind of STEM logo. In fact, the name of this channel is going to be going from the Mind of STEM to the QCIS channel. Now, before you ask questions, what is the QCIS channel? Well, the QCIS channel is the Mind of STEM channel, but under the name QCIS. Now, what does QCIS stand for? QCIS stands for Quality Control Inspection Services. Now, where did that name come from? That name is my actual company. And it's very, very likely that you're going to see better content. In fact, it's more than likely you're going to see better content. I believe that the name is going to suit this channel. Still going to have the STEM information, but I chose my logo because it's already trademarked. Plus, it comes with a website, Quality Control Inspection Services. Now, quality, which I'm talking about good quality, is what you should always strive for. This is where the inspection comes in. This is where I got the name Quality Control. With every product that you're developing, and even your everyday life, you should always strive for what we call reduction of waste, lean manufacturing, statistical process control, management, quality R&D, which is research and development, quality engineering. You see how quality goes with everything? You see, you want quality because quality shows that you care about your product. You care about yourself. Now, when I chose the business name of Quality Control Inspection Services a long time ago, I was doing inspection. And I was doing inspection to make sure that contractors build projects according to plans and specifications. Now, when we deal with quality, that's what you have to look at as well. What are the specifications? What are the standards? See, without standards and specifications, there's no benchmark to evaluate your product or service. Now, this channel is going to feature a lot of STEM information. In fact, I'm going to even change my saying. You know how I always say, welcome to the Mind of STEM. And on the Mind of STEM channel, you get a daily dose of science, technology, engineering, and math. Well, welcome to QCIS, your pathway to STEM. The information that I'm going to deliver is going to be better. I'm going to teach you how to do construction estimates. I'm going to show you topographical surveys. Try to give you more hands-on with this channel. Now, of course, this is the last day of January. Again, just to remind you, when this video goes up tonight, you're not going to see the Mind of STEM logo anymore. You're going to see QCIS. And also, just to let you know something about QCIS, the logo, it's trademark. That means it's mine. I paid for the name, the service mark. That means nobody can use my logo unless they pay me for it. Now, again, the name is changing. The content is going to get better. But on this 31st of January, 2022, the last day of January, I wanted to give you a surprise name change. Because here on YouTube, in order to stay competitive, you have to constantly rebrand yourself. Look for different audiences. Understand SWOT. SWOT stands for what are your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And as I analyze this channel, I found some reasons why this channel hasn't been growing. Number one, I didn't have the audience that was willing to view this content. Now, it takes work to build a channel, just like it takes work to build a business. But it all starts in how you market your product. I didn't market the product correctly. I have another channel, the 401 Talk Zone radio show. I did more marketing on that channel than the Mind of STEM channel. Now, I'm going to continue to work on now it's the QCIS channel, Quality Control Inspection Services. And I'm actually going to spell the name out because there were other channels out there named QCIS. I want to spell the channel's full name out there so you know exactly what QCIS stands for. And when you look at the logo is a report book. It's like a spiral notebook. Well, when you're doing inspections, you're documenting the activities that are taking place, whether you're on a construction site or whether you're in a manufacturing facility. One thing I can tell you is when you have quality, again, you're showing that your product is not going to be deficient, which you have to utilize safe practices. You're also looking at the safety of your product. You're testing your product to see if it's going to fail or it's going to make it. See, the whole purpose of quality is to create products that are going to be sustainable, safe. They're going to be worth purchasing. They're not going to be defective. And when you deal with quality, you have to deal with testing, inspection, documentation. This is why I came up with the name Quality Control Inspection Services. With everything you do, just like this gum here. This gum, before it was put out, somebody had to test it to make sure that the ingredients were right. These glasses, somebody had to test it, inspect it. You look at widgets. Somebody has to lay calipers on those widgets to make sure that they're being cut at the right depth and thickness. That's all quality. And you have a person who is inspecting everything. When you're doing concrete, let's say you have a specimen that's a cylinder or beam. Well, as we know, rebar on the concrete produces that tension. But when we test concrete utilizing a specimen, we put a lot of pressure on that specimen until it breaks. Now, the specifications indicate what pounds per square inch this specimen will pass. Again, when we deal with concrete and quality, there are times that you must understand. There's a 7-day break, a 14-day break, a 28-day break, a 56-day break, or a hold. When we look at soil, when we look at rebar or stress and strain, we're utilizing quality. The Army Corps of Engineers has a quality control team. Quality is very important no matter what you do, because without quality, how can you tell your product is good? How can you tell your customers like your product? How do you know if your concrete is strong enough to put live loads on it? You don't. That's why we utilize quality. Again, you look at manufacturing. You look at time. You utilize statistics. So this new channel is going to go from being the Mind of STEM channel, where you get your daily dose of science, technology, engineering, and math, to the Quality Control Inspection Services channel, to where you have entered the house of STEM. We'll talk about quality, because it's important to everything we do in life. And again, I'm going to gradually make changes. But tonight, you're going to see the first video with the Quality Control Inspection Services logo. Because when it comes to STEM, STEM is always rebranding itself. So you have to keep up with technology. Because in the end, STEM makes the world go around. That's why there's so many opportunities in science, technology, engineering, and math. And thank you for listening to this edition of the Mind of STEM channel, where you get your daily dose of science, technology, engineering, and math. If you like what I just presented, please comment, share, and subscribe. Now, if you cannot find me on YouTube, you can always check me out on Twitter and LinkedIn. But again, I'm going to gradually make changes to this channel. So I have a lot of work to do. You're going to see a better channel. But I'm still going to present to you the STEM information that you're looking for. And once again, thank you for listening and viewing the Mind of STEM channel, now called the Quality Control Inspection Services channel, where it's going to be your new home of STEM. We'll be working on a statement. But right now, if you want to see more of what I created in the past, it's available for your viewing. Again, thank you for viewing my brand new channel with good products, Quality Control Inspection Services channel. And I'm going to keep on moving ahead because this is your source for STEM. Till next time, my name is Leon Jones. I want you to have a wonderful and gracious evening.